crab people, blue heavy metal people. Green people, crab people, blue heavy metal people. Green people, crab people, blue heavy metal people.
The scenario is going to be Destruction. It is a 2015 Steamroller scenario. It includes Kill Box. You need 5 points to win. You get 1 point for controlling the zone, 2 points for dominating. You can't do either of those, though, until you destroy the enemy objective, and doing so will give you 1 control point. You can't do any of the scoring, though, until the second player's second turn. Hey there, this is Malorian, and this will be the first game of the Grand Prairie Steamroller that I went to. And in the first game here, I was up against Mike and his Manoth army, and when I took a look at it, it had Feora with Adjudicator, and I can't even remember what the second caster was, but right there, I was really sure he was going to go for Feora and the Adjudicator, because that's what a lot of people drop when they want to try and kill infantry. And so, since I have my Texas list, all my infantry, they have that. Adjudicator also looks all smashy, so he can deal with, the Wreckers. But the Wreckers were exactly what I wanted to drop into that, knowing that they're the one that could actually get in there and smash the Adjudicator. Another issue with me wanting to take Cyphon as well is that Feora can move around where the fire is, and if it moves on to Texas, that can be really bad because he's only armor 14, whereas if I go with Cyphon, he's armor 17, and can also put Perseverance on himself as well to be 19, and then fire will do pretty much nothing to him. So here it is after deployment. Of course, with my being tier 4, the Wreckers get to advance deploy up. And one of the things that you're going to see here is that a couple of the models actually kind of broke on the way. So as Adjudicator, if you see a big, huge base over there, that'll be the Adjudicator. The thing in the front there, there'll be a forest. The trees are pulled out, but that's a forest there. And where you see like fire coming out of a base, that's Feora. Again, she kind of broke out of the base, so there's just fire that'll kind of go around. So I won first turn. He chose that side over there. And for my deployment, I definitely wanted the 4 Wreckers over here so that they could deal with the Avatar and with the Adjudicator. The forest isn't a big deal to me because I can get around my objective to get free charges with fuel, and then I can be casting my spell to be getting the Pathfinder as well. So shouldn't be that big of a deal. Plus I have lots of speed. And on the right, I just have 2 more of my Wreckers there to kind of be dealing with that Vanquisher that's there. And yeah, he has some troops, some zealots, but hopefully I can get off some sprays and things into them or just bog them down so they won't be that big of a deal. Overall, I'm planning to get in there, smash things, and then probably win by scenario. Feora can be pretty hard to kill, so scenario is probably what I'm going for here. So on my first turn, I give 1 focus to everything. Everything runs up, and that's my turn 1. On his turn, he's not going to move up all that much, but the Adjudicator is going to be taking some shots from there, missing, and then scattering over and killing off the Mind Bender from this unit. If it's actually a direct hit, I can pass that off through Cyphon, but since this was just a scatter, it's not a direct hit, and he kills off my Bender right away. So now all of a sudden all the cool tricks I want to do, I can't do, but overall on this side of the board, to be honest, I wasn't going to really get to do very much anyway. They're really just going to be guys to run the way, so it's not really the biggest loss. Otherwise, you can see he gets up to where you see here. Does take some shots at me. Actually does some, okay damage, actually, with the Vanquisher shooting at me. But otherwise, he does not pop the feat yet with the Zealots. He's holding it back for a turn. And then he says, all right, are you going to destroy me? But looking at this here, I don't really feel I can. The Adjudicator stayed far enough back that I'm not really 100% sure I can make it to the Adjudicator. I know I could get in and destroy the Avatar, and I could get in and I could destroy the Vanquisher, but I don't want him then to come back and like smash me with the Adjudicator and just things turn around. So I'm going to make sure to play this defensive, just try and stall him, kill off the Zealots that I can, and go from there. So that's what I do. I really just kind of go up with some of the benders, do some sprays. I really didn't kill off as many as I'd hoped to, so that didn't really work out the way I wanted. Otherwise, on the left, I am kind of blocking things there with the benders and the drudges. And in the middle, if you see where Wrecker number 1 is, I am fully expecting him to try and come after him, but his own rack is kind of in the way of his Judicator. His Judicator could probably like walk around, but of course if the Judicator goes there to attack me, I'm in the perfect spot to countercharge and take it out. The other thing I'm doing here is I'm trying to block the Zealots from the zone so that if they want to actually make attacks, they can't run, and if they don't run, they can't get into the zone. And if they don't get into the zone, it'll be easier for me to score next turn, as opposed to them getting in here, popping their mini feet, I can't hurt them, and then I'm back a turn of scoring. So on his turn here, he is going to just stand back and basically shoot with his Zealots, and also with Holt and stuff. And yeah, I mean, pretty much these Zealots all by themselves, the +2 and all that, they kill a Wrecker all by themselves. I really didn't take the ability to do that, but yeah, they're a little bit nasty. They go up to like POW 14s. I'm only armor 17, so it built up pretty quickly. Otherwise, the Avatar kind of worked his way down on the left side. The Judicator actually didn't totally swing around, stayed a little bit farther back in the trees. I think he was kind of hoping I wouldn't get to him because of the Pathfinder, taking some shots. Otherwise, yeah, Vanquisher shooting, doing some damage to Wrecker number 1 there. But yeah, that's really it. So he didn't get anything into the zone. I don't score because he still has an objective there, but now I'm in a great spot where my next turn I'm going to feat, I'm going to destroy the Avatar, I'm going to destroy the Judicator, and I'm going to destroy the objective and dominate and be up on 3 points, and I really don't know how he'll be able to come back from that. Alright, so that's what I go for, and it was very devastating. Pretty much it takes 1.5 Wreckers to try and destroy the Judicator. I did have some really big, huge dice spikes, but I mean, basically that meant that then Wrecker number 3 could go over and start working on the Avatar. Wrecker number 6 went in, finished off the Avatar. Of course, I mean, I have the, what do you call them? The agitators go up and they're instigating, so I'm getting +2/+2. I went up with Texas first and pop feet. So I mean, these Wreckers are POW 17s going up to POW 20s with the feet and POW 22s if they're around the agitators. So they are just destroying everything. Wrecker number 4 was supposed to get to the Vanquisher, but I jammed first to get drudges out of the way, and there's a drudge that blocked my landing spot, so unfortunately, he's just really up there to block. Meanwhile, Wrecker number 5 went up and destroyed the objective, so on my turn, I'm up now 3 control points, and there's not really much he can do whatsoever. One of the dumb things I realized that Wrecker number 5's too far away from Cyphon. I should have been within 3 inches so that any shooting would be basically negated. I should be okay anyway, but it was a thing after where I kind of realized, like, oh, kind of screwed that up. So he does his best to try and get in there and actually try and kill something. And so he does manage to kill 1 Wrecker, fails to kill another Wrecker. And really after this is all said and done, he is not able to get anything into the zone. So I score 2 more points in his turn and I win by scenario. So feeling good about this. This is what I wanted the Wreckers to do. I mean, this is something where I love the Texas list and all the guys and all that stuff, but they can't really deal with these big huge stuff, right? I can't go and I can't be TKing or feeding on Adjudicator. Sure, I can be getting into adrenal floods, but it's going to take a lot of adrenal floods to chew through that Adjudicator, and then there's the Avatar that'll be causing troubles. Meanwhile, I just kind of go with the Wreckers and they just get smashed. So I'm really loving this. It looks like maybe I should be looking at more fine-tuning my Wreckers to being a Menoth drop, but we'll have to see. So far in the tournament, I am 1-0 losses, and looking pretty good. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you later. Bye. Hey there, if you liked watching this video, please go down and give it a like down below you here. And if you have any concerns or questions or comments, please put those in the comment section as well. You know, the best way for me to give you what you want to see is if you tell me what you like seeing and what you don't like seeing. So otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later.